to sign out. Thank you all for being here with us this morning. For those who don't know who I am, I'm Erin, one of Ma's grandkids. On behalf of the family, we really appreciate you being here with us. It means a lot to see so many faces in the room to support us and to remember Saku. I also want to say a huge thank you to everyone joining us online on the live stream right now. We know so many of you couldn't be here in person because of the distance, especially our family and friends. Even though you're far away, we can feel your love, and we are so glad you can be a part of this with us today. To start things off this morning, I'm going to lead us in our opening prayers. Let's just take a moment to quiet our minds and think of Ma while we do 3 Om chants followed by the Gayatri Mantra. Thank you, everyone. We're going to start with our first speaker today, Uncle Sati. He's going to come up and share a few words and memories about Ma. Please give him your attention.
Good morning, everyone, and salam to you. As Erin said, I'm Sati. I'm late Jay, who's my brother. I'm the youngest brother, so I just want to say a few words. You know, as we walk through the journey of life, we all know that death is inevitable. But the thing about death, it's very, very painful. And that loss, because we travel the journey together, we love each other, and we become attached to each other. But when death clutches any one of us, and in this case Pam, we feel that loss, we feel that pain. But we must be assured that while Pam would leave family behind here, her soul is going to family who's going to receive her. Her parents, her husband, my late brother Jay, and we can be assured. So we're not going to lose her forever. We know she's going to a safe place. And all of us know Pam. She was a very humble, caring, unassuming, and loving person. She took care of family, and I know for a fact that my parents, she took and I'm grateful for that, she took very good care of them. But when she lost Jay, my brother, at a very young age, a tender age of I think of about 39, that burden of bringing up her children fell upon her. And she rose to the occasion. She worked hard. They were not people of good means, but she educated her children, and they've been successful. And for that, Pam, we are very, very grateful. You are a wonderful woman, and it's sad to lose you, but inevitably that had to happen. So all of us say, I hope your soul rests in peace. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Uncle Sabi, for sharing that with us. We're going to move on to first round of bhajans. We have 4 bhajans lined up, so please feel free to sing along or just listen and sing along in your head. Whilst we sing these bhajans, you can come up and view Mom.
Amen. Shiva We are blessed, we are blessed, we
Thank you to everyone who sang. That was really beautiful. Next up, we have our second speaker who wants to come up and share some stories about Mom, Auntie Bob's. Please come up.
Vanakkam, Namaskaram, Om Sai Ram to all of you. This is a very, very difficult task. But I think it's so important that we take time and pay tribute and give you a little insight into the life of this beautiful soul. I'm Babs Naidu, and if you look at our relationship, it seemed to be very far. Blood-wise, this is my mother-in-law's sister and my husband's aunt, but love bonds are very, very strong. So irrespective of how we are related, but this was another mother in our life. I was just saying to somebody, whenever there's a funeral, you reflect on your own life and you feel your loss so much more. Auntie Saku was another mother. She was at my side during the most trying times of my life. One, when I lost my mother-in-law, her sister, she came and lived with us for months on end. And you know, at times like this, it's when you realize how much the support of family and the people around you carry you through this time. Because sometimes we don't know how to handle this. And so she was there for me. And after that, when I lost my mother, she was at my side. For the entire time, she left her family in Joburg and she came to me in Durban. And she was there for the entire 16 days. She stayed with me, slept with me, did everything. And her support to me meant so much. And going further than that, she used to phone me every week. Her weekly phone calls, was really something else. And sometimes in life, it's so good to feel that love. And that's what it was. She will phone, and recently, my grandson is 2 years old now, and she will phone and must ask, we'll do a video call, what's he doing now? But you know what touched me the most? Whenever anybody asks about baby, they talk about, how's baby, what's he doing? But she takes the time. She'll ask, how's Tirosha? How's the mother? How's she coping? And she must ask, how are you? You the granny, how are you doing? How are you coping? You're running after him. And that, for me, that is why I say this is another mother in my life. She used to come and live with us in Durban. Whenever she came to Durban, our house, she had a room there, she had a bed there, and she used to stay for sometimes months. And she loved being with us, and we loved having her. Because she was nothing to worry about. She was there self-sufficient, cooking and doing whatever she needed to do, so I didn't have to worry. Because we were working, but I used to tell her, please come on the holidays, because I don't like to just leave you alone at home while we are gone. But it was no worries at all. She was there, she got to know the neighbors, she used to go to the shop, she enjoyed herself. And one of her favorite places in Durban was the Bangladesh market. She loved going there, and it was just taken for granted. On a Saturday, no matter what we got on, we have to go to the market first. She'd be ready. Suren was a co-pilot in going there. And as soon as we get up, come and get ready, what time are we going? She'll be ready with her bags packed. And even we go to the market, she'll say, okay, I'll meet you all here, there's his auntie here. You carry on, she'll go around. And she knew the market so well. And also because she was a vegetarian, she used to love buying all her vegetables and fruit. And she'll make sure she buy the puri pata for Suren. And Iveson was just saying how much of vegetables she used to buy even here in Joburg. And sometimes I think their fridge is so full with all the vegetables because she'll buy it, she'll clean it, and she'll have it ready. And we used to laugh because she used to take the plane back to Joburg, and the one suitcase, the old guys to say that time, hey, you're lucky they've been checking what you got there. And the majority of the suitcase used to be full with all that. So so some of the real special memories and special times we spent together, I'm so grateful. In life, it's all about the experiences, the people that have touched your heart, and the people that you go through. Auntie Saku had a very difficult life. In fact, she was dealt a double blow. When they grew up, they grew up with their mom, single parent, with their 4 siblings, and it was difficult. And so we also remember Ma today, that she struggled along and she brought her children through, and all of them have been successful and lived their lives. And then, when Iveson was just a couple of months old, they lost their father. And Auntie Saku really battled as well. But, through all that struggles that she faced, there is the legacy that she's leaving behind. Her beautiful children. We're so proud of them. And today I want to take the time to say thank you to all the children. You know, with their weekly phone call, the way she used to dote about you all, talk about you all, the grandchildren, the girls, everything. She loved you all so much. And so today I want to say thank you to the children. Thank you very much. And also, especially to come here and listen, that whenever you all were there, even at the hospital, I was so sad I couldn't come. But you all were there and you all made the phone calls from the hospital, and I was so blessed to have spoken to her, at least once, twice. And for the daily updates, you know, like it's not calmly, but evasive phoning to say this is what it is, and you know, it was really sad to know all the difficulties and pain you went through, and I can just imagine what she went through. So thank you. And I must say thank you so much for Ivesan and Kiasha. Kiasha, very few people will do what you did yesterday, my dear. I am so, so grateful. And you'll really be blessed. Yesterday, and that's why for me, it was losing my mother-in-law, my mother, all over again. Because not very few people can go to the mortuary, go to the funeral home, and do what we had to do yesterday. So, you know, blessings to all of you, and thank you. I am so, so blessed to have shared one. And Auntie Saku, wherever you are, thank you for your love. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Auntie Bobs. It's nice to hear those stories and remember the good times. We're going to do our next round of budgets now. Again, we're going to be doing 4 budgets for Mark, so let's keep in our thoughts whilst we sing. Those of you that came in are welcome to come and pay your respects to Mark.
I'm कल्याणी करुमारी कामाक्षी कल्याणी करुमारी कामाक्षी महालक्ष्मी माता की मीनाक्षी महालक्ष्मी माता की मीनाक्षी
Mahalakshmi
Another speaker will be coming up to say a few words, Ma's grandson, Regan.
Everyone, I'm Cregan, Ma's eldest grandchild. To many of us, she was more than just a mother. She was both a mother, father, grandmother, and grandfather all in one. She dedicated her life to ensuring that her children and family always had what they needed, often putting others before herself. She strongly believed in the importance of a good education and worked tirelessly to teach us the values, lessons, and tools we needed to succeed in life. Her strength, wisdom, and unconditional love helped shape the people that we are today. Ma, thank you for helping to raise me during my early years. Thank you for your guidance, your care, and your love. We will miss all your hugs and kisses, but most of all, we will miss the little things that made you so special. Your cheeky traits, your sense of humor, and the way you could make all of us smile. I'll miss asking you, did you check your sugar? Or our little inside joke, how's Harold? And you responding, Harold died. And above all, I'll miss the endless love you gave so freely to all of us. Although our hearts are heavy today, we will take comfort in knowing that your journey continues. Say hi to Tata Clay for us, and take a well-deserved rest that you have earned after a lifetime of love, sacrifice, and devotion to your family. Thank you for everything, Ma. You will forever live on in our hearts, our memories, and the values you instilled in us. Om Saham.
Unfortunately, Uncle Nancy and Auntie Nalini couldn't make it, but Uncle Nancy has a speech. Dear Carmony, Vishalan, and Ivesan, please accept our deepest sympathies on the loss of your mom. I hope you can take comfort in knowing what an incredible achievement your mom leaves behind. As a single mother for much of her life, she raised 3 children who grew into capable, caring, and successful adults. We all know that it wasn't an easy journey. One of my fondest memories of your mom goes back to the days when our family celebrated together. I still remember her remarkable cooking skills, the abundance of meals she prepared, and the tireless effort she put into looking after everyone around her. Those memories remain with me as a reminder of the wonderful times we shared. Although we are far apart, please know that we are thinking of you and your family during this difficult time. We hope the coming days are manageable and that in time you find comfort in the knowledge that your mom is now at peace and no longer suffering. Please take care of yourself. With our love, thoughts, and deepest condolences, Uncle Nancy. For our final talk this morning, I'm going to step up and speak on behalf of the family and all of Ma's grandchildren. Good morning, family and friends. Thank you all for being here today. If anyone was unaware, which I highly doubt, my name's Erin and I'm one of Ma's 4 grandchildren. When I think about Ma, the first thing that comes to mind isn't sadness. It's her incredible spirit, her sharp mind, and the absolute warmth she brought into our lives. She was the undisputed heartbeat of our family. If you wanted to know the latest gossip or the real endeavors happening across all our homes, all you had to do was ask Mom. She knew everything about everyone, even though half the time she was inaccurate with the stories. We all have our favorite memories of reactions to our antics. I still think about the time Yveson decided it was a good idea to blow fireworks right inside our house. The kind of chaotic, funny family moment she never let us forget. And of course, we all know her legendary relationship with her allergies. Whether she actually needed them or just wanted to get a good night's rest, those pills were our ultimate solution to everything. But beneath the laughter was a woman of immense strength. Father Jay passed away 40 years ago when he was 35. Ma was left with a choice. She chose family. She never brought another man home, she never remarried, and her entire focus became the well-being of her 3 incredible children. And today, I want to say a special thank you to the three of them. To my aunt, Harmony, thank you. As the firstborn, the oldest child, and the only daughter Ma ever had, you held a deeply sacred place in our heart. You shared a bond that no one else could duplicate. You carried so much responsibility and did it with so much love. Please know that Ma is looking down on you right now. She is protecting you, she sees your heart, and she is so incredibly proud of the woman you are and how you've carried this family. To my dad, Vishal, thank you. I know Mom is not the easiest on you. I'm sorry. I know Mom wasn't the easiest on you. She pushed you hard, but it was only because she saw the immense potential inside of you. She knew that you were capable she knew what you were capable of before anyone else did. Her tough love paid off because you came to Joburg with just 200 rand in your pocket and built something incredible. Always fiercely looking after Kira and I. Ma saw you drive, she saw your success, and she was so proud of the man and father you became. And finally, to my uncle, Yvette, thank you. Most of the time, Ma stayed at your house, and she truly loved it there. Thank you for always looking after her, for taking her to get her shots done, and for always being there whenever she called. Especially for all those times you drove her to the shops just because she said she needed bread, even though we all knew she didn't actually need the bread. She just wanted an excuse to get out of the house and be with you. I know Ma could be a lot to handle at times, and she suddenly tested your patience, but you always did exactly what needed to be done for her, without complaint. Thank you for giving her a home filled with so much patience, warmth, and comfort. Ma is looking over all three of you right now, smiling alongside Tata Jay, bursting with pride for the children she raised. Finally, to her grandchildren. She leaves behind her 4 human grandchildren, Pregan, Samara, Erin, and Kira. And of course, her 2 beloved granddog children, Leia and Kylie. Ma's love didn't stop at grandkids. She was a granny to the core, which meant she spent a lot of time carefully stitching up Leia and Kyla's torn toys so they could keep playing. It hurts to think that she won't physically be here with us, to see the 4 of us grow up further, to meet our future spouses, or to hold our great-grandchildren. But we know she isn't truly gone. She is looking out for all of us from up there, humans and dog alike, watching our futures, and she is immensely proud of everyone who was a part of her beautiful life. The last little while was tough. Seeing her in the ICU was terrifying, and my only prayer was simply for her pain to stop. Today, there is a profound comfort in knowing that she is finally at peace. 4 decades after saying goodbye to Tata Jay, she has finally made her way back to him. Saku, you can rest now. We love you, and we will continue the family endeavors in your honor. Thank you. Before we wrap up the main part of the service, we have one last set of bhajans. So let's sing these last ones with all our love for SAKS.
Hare
That brings us to the end of our formal service. Once again, thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for being here today. Your love and support means the world to our family right now. Before I give you the instructions for the rest of the morning, I wanted to read a short poem from Ma that really speaks for all of us. We can't see you with our eyes anymore or hold your hand each day, but the love you gave us, Ma, will never go away. You rest now in a peaceful place, free from all the pain, and until we meet again, Ma, your love will still remain. We love you, Saks. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. For everyone here, if you haven't had a chance to see Ma in the casket yet, you are welcome to come forward now and pay your respects and say your last goodbyes. Meals will be served shortly. We kindly ask for you to partake. Thank you.
Shivaya